everyone, welcome you all for the day 3 of coding challenge. We are in day 3 today and you are with me Dr. Gomathi. So today we'll be learning statements and comments in AL programming. So what is a statement and what is a comment? And also we will learn about the syntax. What is the basic syntax of AL programming? So this is the day 3 agenda: statements, comments, syntax, and I'll be giving you some exercises which you have to try it for sure. Okay, so as I told, this is the objective of this complete coding challenge in the bootcamp. Okay, so master AL programming in 3 weeks. So I have already uploaded the day 1 and day 2 in the yesterday's and the previous day videos. So please go and watch that and dedicate 10 to 20 minutes each day to this learning journey. New video lessons will be premiere promptly at 6 p.m. each evening, and members of the community will enjoy advanced access to the bootcamp, exclusive resources such as documents, PowerPoint. So this PowerPoint as well, exercises, mind maps, and assistance are available for community members. Subscribers are invited to view the content and engage in the hands-on practice. Subscribers will receive comment-based support throughout the challenge. Finish the challenge and earn a set of 5 outstanding ebooks on Business Central. I'll be telling you the conditions for this, and special mentions will be given in the channel. So this is my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed it, please go and subscribe now. That is Goms Tech Talks. And if you want to join as a community member, please join here. And these are all the playlist. That is so this particular 21 days is exclusive for AL programming. Okay, so if you want to know in detail about the tables, objects, and everything, please go and watch this BC tutorial technical consultant playlist in my channel. So let us start the today's session. So what is a statement? In AL programming, which is the programming language specifically used for developing extensions for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, a statement is a single line of code that performs a specific action. So in programming, generally, a statement might assign a value to a variable, execute a method, or control the flow of execution, and so on. So let us see by example. So here you can see that there is a variable, right? My integer. So if I am assigning a value to my int, okay, colon is equal to 10, which is like I am initializing a value to this by my int. This is a statement. Okay, this particular thing we call this as a statement. Okay, so what it is doing is what this is performing a specific action. What action? It is assigning a value to the variable. Okay, so this is also a variable, and we have we will be discussing about loop, conditions, and everything. That time I will tell that what is a statement over there. Okay, this is a simple thing, you can just simply understand this. And this is a statement. Okay, this is doing the on insert. This is checking for on insert trigger. Okay, it is raising a trigger on insert trigger. So this is a statement. So of course each statement in AL ends with a semicolon. So here you can see this ends with the semicolon, right? So AL supports various types of statements that allow developers to perform data operation, handle transactions, control program flow, and interact with the Business Central application. So this is basically not a statement, but if something ends with semicolon, that we call it as a statement which performs some set of action. So this is a statement. Okay, this is a statement. So these are all the properties as well. So we call it as a statement. Okay, so this is what all about the statements in AL programming. Now we will understand about comments in AL programming. So comments are non-executable lines that programmers include in their code to provide explanations for annotations. Okay, so comments can help anyone reading the code to understand the logic, purpose, and functionality of various parts of the code base. They are useful for developers to remind themselves and inform others about what a particular piece of a code is intended to. For example, you can see that here I have added an auto increment is equal to 2. See, if I am seeing this after some days. I know, okay, auto increment is a property which allows us to increment automatically. It increments the value for this specific field. Okay, if you don't know what is a field, what is a table, I'll be explaining in a future video, okay, about when we discuss about the objects. But if you wanted to know now, please go and watch this table in Business Central in my playlist, BC Tutorial Technical Consultant playlist. Okay, so if you want to know immediately, or else please just wait with me. So auto increment, this is but if you are seeing, if you are new to this particular code, and if you are seeing this, you don't know what is this, right? So as a programmer, it is the best practice to add a comment to every statement. So what I'll be adding it here, I'll be telling that automatically increments the value for this field, MID field. Okay, so what if you see now, you can understand, okay, if I set this property to true, it will automatically increment the value for this employee ID. Okay, so this is what we call it as a comment. Always a comment starts with double slash. Okay, I can give a comment here starting with a double slash, table to store employee data. Okay, this is a comment. I'm just telling that this is a comment where this table intend to store the employee data. Okay, so a comment should start with double slash. So you can find this type of slash above the left arrow, or else near to the shift key. Okay, you can find this arrow near to the shift key. So if I, what happens if I give only one slash? Okay, that is not considered as a comment. See, it is showing you some error. Okay, this is not an acceptable one. So you have to, what is happening here is, what, when I use a comment symbol, that is double slash, this particular statement will not be executed. This particular statement will not be considered as a code, as a part of a code. Okay, this will be considered as an information to someone, you are just adding it. Okay, so you have to write everything inside the double slash. Fine. So this is, we call it as a single line comment. Okay, so why it is called as a single line comment, for example, if I enter and I started writing, I'll be entering, so there are various fields. So I have started entering some more text, but it is not considering this double slash is only for this particular line and not intended for the second line. So what should I do if I wanted to write a comment for multiple lines? Okay, I don't want to use always double slash. Then what you can do, slash and make it as a asterisk. Okay, you can see everything are commented. Okay, now you can end where you have to stop the comments. Okay, so this is what we call it as a multi-line comments. So these are enclosed between slash and asterisk, and whatever you want to write, you can write it, and finally you have to end with asterisk and slash. Okay, so multi-line comments can be used to comment out large blocks of codes or to provide detailed explanation that spans several lines. So comments are crucial for maintaining code, especially when you're working in a teams or when the code base is large and complex. Comments are also helpful when you have to revisit your code after a long time. However, it is important to strike a balance and avoid over commenting, as excessive comments can clutter the code and make it harder to read. Good code often is a self explanatory, and comments should be used to explain why something is done a certain way, not what is being done, which should be clear from the code itself. Okay, so this is why you have to add, it is better to add comments, but not, don't over write. Okay, that is, don't write it always, write it everywhere. So that is what you have to just keep in mind. So this is what all about the comments. So you have a single slash and multiple line comments. And next to talk about the syntax in AL programming. So, in AL programming, a syntax refers to the set of rules that defines a combination of symbols that are considered to be correctly structured programs in the language. Okay, why should a programming language need a rule? See, whenever we speak English, okay, whatever the language you try to speak, everything has its own grammar, right? So in English we have noun, pronouns, where to use, how to where to use was, where to use is, everything we know, right? Because in order to give a proper way, in order to communicate it properly, likewise every programming has its own syntax. Syntax is like a grammatical rules, which for AL programming, syntax rules dictate how keywords, operators, and various symbols must be used to form a valid statements and expression. Okay, so if for example, let us see, if you are declaring a variable, as we discussed earlier, if you are declaring a variable, you should start with where, and then you have to give the, this is the identifier or a data, identifier or variable name, and then you have to give a colon. This giving colon is the syntax, so that it will understand that, okay, this is a data, this is an identifier, and this is a data type. You are creating a variable, you are declaring a variable. For example, if I'm trying to write it like this, okay, so my int 1 space text, okay, so now it is showing an error. Why? Because haven't given any colon, and you can see syntax error, colon expected. It is clearly telling you that colon is expected to differentiate the identifier and the data type. So you have to give a colon here. Okay, so see, this syntax is not common for all the programming languages. So the syntax and the grammatical rules are will vary based on the programs. Like in Python, you no need to do, no need to give this colon and all. Okay, but here you have to give colon, then only it will understand, it will accept it. Okay, that is what, this is what we call it as a syntax. And every statement you have to end with a semicolon. If you are not giving a semicolon, leaving a semicolon, it will throw you an error in the next line stating that syntax error, semicolon expected, which means that you have to give a semicolon in the previous character. Okay, so this is a basic syntax. Whenever you are declaring a variable, you have to give it like this. Okay, and whenever you are defining a table, when you are defining a page or a table, you have to give properly like this. You have to leave a semicolon. And when this is a table, okay, so I'll explain you why, how to create a table in probably in the day 4 or day 5, I'm not sure, I think day 4. So here, whenever you are naming a table, if you wanted to tell that this is employee table, okay, you can either type like this. If you want to leave a space, then you have to use what, double quotes. Okay, this is also acceptable in AL programming. So why should I give double quotes after, what is the syntax basically written is what, your table should have this is what the object name should be there, and there should be some ID. Okay, ID is like y0100 something, some ID which is allowable and available ID, and then you have to give the table name. Okay, this is what the syntax. But what I'm trying to do, I'm giving table ID, and I'm giving employee. This is acceptable. And after employee, I'm trying to give a space. So this space, it cannot understand what is a space. Okay, after the space, it will try to find something else. So if you are giving some without any double quotes, no, it will tell you that it's a syntax error. It cannot exactly tell you like you have to give inside the double quotes, but it will show you a lot of things like this. So better, so few error it can directly tell you, few error it cannot tell you, you have to understand and write it. So these are the basic syntax, where moving forward we will understand what are the other types of syntax we have. Okay, how this why you are getting few errors, and why, how to rectify those errors. Okay, so this is the syntax, this is about the syntax. And the common rules are single comments, variable declaration, semicolon and all. Declaration you have to give colon and give. Okay, variable declaration means you have to give a colon, that is an identifier, colon, and a data type. Okay, and semicolon, where to use semicolon, curly braces, assignments, assignment variables. Okay, we will understand about assignment variables when we discuss about the operators. So this here you can see after the table it opens a curly brace, like this is a block. Okay, that opened curly brace is closing here. This is a complete table block. Okay, and here your field block is opened and here it is closed. So all these are block based coding. So if you delete any one of the curly brace, it will throw you error. Okay, this is also a syntax. Okay, here it is showing expected curly brace. So this someone will sometimes we'll call it as a flower bracket, curly brace, whatever. So everything we call it as a syntax, that it follows a common rule which we have to follow. These are the common rules which we have to follow, and we'll be discussing about mm, um, rules whenever we talk about something, like in the upcoming videos. Whenever we talk about anything, I will tell you what is the syntax common rules for that. Okay, so this is what the about the today's session: statements, comments, syntax we have discussed, and we'll be discussing about today's. This is today's exercise. Add a single line command before the variable declaration. What is the error here? You can try to find the error here. You can try to find the error. You can try to find the error in this statement, and you can try to find the error in this statement. You can leave the error in the comment box. So if you want any other help, please let me know. And tomorrow we'll be talking about snippets used to create objects in Business Central. What are the snippets we have, and what are the objects we have, and how to create them, everything. I hope you find this day useful. So we'll be discussing about more in the upcoming videos. Please do watch it and comment your thoughts and feedbacks. Thank you. Take care and bye bye.